Saints. Will Lutz has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here back at the 21-yard line.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. Cousins pass. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Sheldon Rankin's making the stop, and he continues to get better and better after battling injuries earlier in his career. A former first-round pick for the Saints out of Louisville in 2016.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Cousins to his tight end Rudolph for a Viking 1st down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time
pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the Saints' 24-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings.
Complete to number 19.
Adam Thielen there to make the grab. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, the underdog here is showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone.
Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Saints offense now getting set here and leading them out in what could be his final NFL season. The game's all-time leading passer, that's Drew Brees.
Not exactly the start to the 2019 season that Drew Brees anticipated when he injured his thumb against the Rams in Week 2 and forced him to miss 5 weeks. The Saints did go 5-0 during his absence, and when he came back, they didn't miss a beat. Rallied him to another division title and got him into the playoffs, and late in the season, passed Peyton Manning for the most career touchdown passes.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Only a couple there, as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. Oh, going for 6. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown! Emmanuel Sanders, 72 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this one through the uprights and good. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They start the drive with Cook. Space to maneuver at the 40. The 40. The 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 75 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one might be going the other way.
This is unbelievable.
So that will push him back.
And now we know why have no extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back. That penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. On the stop, it was Mike Hughes. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He gets it to Thomas. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Breeze pass.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
At the 6.
Dalvin Cook taking the field for the Vikings' next possession. First down, here's the run with Cook. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On 2nd down. It's Cook. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 38. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll run him. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Call it no gain on the play as it takes us to the end of the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Throwing his Cousins. Completes it to the fullback hand. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook, and down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Right, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackle.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. And that will be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. So here we go on 4th down to Breeze. It is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They just do get the play off. Now Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On first down, Cook. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Mario Davis there on the stop.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down, Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they?
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes it hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Breeze here finding Kamara. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. Now Breeze finding Kamara. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Throwing again on second down. Breeze. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And he finds Montgomery complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. That's caught. It's Sanders for the Saints touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints get a bit closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have held him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
From the gun, here's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Cousins able to connect with Adam Thielen. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
For the point after.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Dan Bailey to kick off 4 minutes.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
On 2nd and 9. Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 29. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Sanders has got it complete. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Brings up 3rd down.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Cousins on first down. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Rudolph, 53 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Saints take over first and 10. At their own.
Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone. And now he's trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage. And, again, that second score here in the third quarter. The end result, 21 yards. Here's Breeze. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's Cousins. And this is Cook with the grab. Trying. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
33,
Dalvin Cook, 42 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
For Minnesota.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Breeze now on first down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back down here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trailed big here to begin quarter number 4. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Shotgun now for Breeze. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. That one a first down pickup of 8. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Breeze to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Good.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Looking to go back to Thomas again, but it's going to be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
It's now 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Breeze now on 1st down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Saints on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Breeze. This will be caught at about the 6. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
That was impressive to me because when it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
So the defense asked to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And first times tonight he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Minnesota.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Again, it's Cook. This one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Tonight's final
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From New Orleans, good night, everybody.
Know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's